Good morning. Next topic, that is carrying capacity and services of an ecosystem. So what is carrying capacity? So the carrying capacity is the maximum population of a species that a particular environment can normally and consistently support in terms of resources. For example, I will give you the detailed explanation. For example, the civilization, it starts near the banks of the rivers, okay, because the pure water is available only in the rivers. So the civilization starts near the rivers. That is first thing. And for the agricultural, after that the agricultural production is starting, it requires a huge amount of water. This water, they are collected from the rivers. So the population that is near to the rivers is gradually increasing because the water is available and the fertile land is also available. So the productivity is also increasing. Without water, it is very difficult to survive of a human being. And in the absence of water, so the agricultural production is also, it's very difficult to produce a huge amount of agricultural products. So it requires a lot of water. So apart from these two, and it requires fertile land also. Suppose the land is lack of nutrients. For example, it is a desert. So in the desert, the plants survival is very difficult. The plant survival is very difficult in the desert because lack of water and lack of nutrients. And another most important thing, that is temperature. So extreme cold conditions, the plants cannot survive. In extreme hot conditions also, the plants cannot survive. Extreme cold condition, that is glaciers. So in the glaciers, there is only one or two types of plants can survive. Other than that, mm, remaining plants are not survive in the glaciers near the Arctic and Antarctic zones. At the same time, in the desert, there is only certain types of plants. It's hardly 4 to 5 types of plants are can survive only in the deserts. Okay. Remaining most of the 80 to 90% of the plants, they require water. So whenever the water is available and the temperature is moderate temperature, the plant growth is very high. So in that particular zones, the population is also very high. Either biodiversity, different types of biodiversity. That means plants, animals, and human beings. So all these are accumulated on that particular area because it is there is sufficient water is available and sufficient. I mean, the temperature for the survival, it is a moderate temperature. It's not more than 45 to 50 degrees. It's not in extreme cold condition that is nearly, I mean, below 5 degrees. So in between the temperature is there. So it is very easy to survive. That is known as carrying capacity. So it requires water, it requires sunlight, and it requires fertile land. So if all these three are available, so in that particular area, that the I mean the population is very high. Whether the population is in terms of either plants or animals or human beings, whatever it may be, but the population is very high in that particular zone. That is known as carrying capacity of that particular land. So this is the carrying capacity. It can also have a broader meaning. It can be defined as number of living things, whether plants or animals. Any area of the land or water can support at any one time. That is carrying capacity. Different organisms will have different carrying capacity in the same area. Thus, the carrying capacity of an ecosystem affects life. That means, so near the Amazon River, the huge amount of plants are there near the Amazon River. So in that area, the population of particular plants is very high. And in Africa, the animals are the animals number is very high. So in that it supports plants and it supports animals. Okay, so that is known as carrying capacity. So carrying capacity, which is the simplest meaning, uh, it provides sufficient air, I mean sufficient water for the survival, and the moderate temperature is required in fertile land for the production. Okay, if all these three are there, then that particular area carrying capacity is very high. This is about carrying capacity. And the next topic is that is ecosystem services. So this ecosystem is providing lot of services. So the services, it provides food material through plants and plant products, and wood material that is required for the furniture, and the plants produces sorry, the plant provides medicines, because some parts of the plants we can use as a medicines, whether it's a bark or leaves or fruits we are using as a medicines. And next, the sunlight that is present in an ecosystem, so it produces solar energy, wind energy that is also present in the ecosystem. Okay, and the plant, it provides, simply plant provides food material for the living, and wood material that is for the homing purpose, and fiber material that is for the clothing. So it gives shelter and it provides food and it protects environment through produce fibers. So this is one service of an ecosystem. Another one, there is ecological services, ecological uses of ecosystem is also there. It regulates water filtration. First, we'll start with the disposal. So because of rapid industrialization process, huge amount of waste materials are generated. These waste materials are slowly decomposed and degraded and enter into the and convert into a simple nutrient molecule. This is a biological process. So waste is again converted into nutrients. Okay, that is regulating service. And next one, it provides a fertile land. So it enhances the crop production and it regulates the climatic change. So when the plants are very high in that particular zone, the rainfall is also very high. It absorbs, next it absorbs toxic gases and carbon dioxide from the atmosphere and releases oxygen. This oxygen is very essential for all the living organisms. So only the plants are absorb carbon dioxide and releases oxygen. Okay. If any toxic gases may present in the atmosphere, so those toxic gases are reacted with water vapor and again it reaches to the ground. So from the ground, these plants absorb the toxic gases and convert it into a useful products. And next, which filters the water. Suppose the water contains turbid in nature, okay, because there are so many minerals are dissolved in the water, it gives a turbidity in color. In this turbidity color, when the grass or leaves present near the stream, which slowly filters the water in a stepwise process, okay, that is water filtration process, okay. And there are certain types of plants which provides medicines and a healthy environment, that is disease control. For example, neem is a tree, so the products of neem which protects the human body from the different types of diseases, okay. And next, cultural services, it gives a leisure and fun. So when you are getting to the forest, if you are into a forest, so it gives a lot of pleasure and in a relaxation oriented. That is it provides, these are the major services provided by the ecosystem. So the topic is, first one is carrying capacity and second one is ecosystem. Thank you.